Hi, my name is Matthew Lay, Dean of Admissions and Financial Aid at Texas Law, and welcome to our video on the admissions process. I'm grateful for your interest in Texas Law, and I hope this presentation gives you an essential primer on how to apply. Let's begin. Located in the vibrant city of Austin, Texas, and part of a world-class research-intensive university, Texas Law is a wonderful place to spend 3 years to learn from respected legal scholars who are at the top of their field. Our students are part of a collegial community that have access to a number of experiential learning opportunities, from our clinics to our internships in downtown, that allow them to explore their academic interests while gaining tangible legal skills. I invite you to continue exploring what Texas Law has to offer, including our academic curriculum and student services. Each year, we enroll one incoming class to begin in the fall semester. Our application opens up on September 1st, and we have two application deadlines, one for our binding early decision program and our regular decision deadline, which is March 1st. Our binding early decision program is designed for those students who know that Texas Law is their number one choice and are fully committed to enrolling should they be admitted. For our early decision applicants, the application deadline is November 1st. One of the incentives to applying to our early decision program is that students will typically receive a decision by the end of December, and those successful candidates will receive a competitive scholarship award. Now, before we dive into the application components, let's talk about the basic requirements that every applicant to Texas Law should have. 1. They should have a bachelor's degree from an approved, regionally accredited institution and also have taken a standardized test, either the LSAT or the GRE. Every applicant needs to have earned or will earn their bachelor's degree by the time that they begin law school in the fall. For domestic applicants, the bachelor's degree must be from a 4-year institution that is accredited by one of the university's approved regional accrediting agencies. If you're unsure whether your undergraduate institution is accredited, visit our website, which will direct you to the regional accrediting agencies to search your college. For international applicants, the same holds true that a bachelor's degree is required. However, the committee will evaluate whether the institution and the quality of the educational program is equivalent to the institutions accredited by the approved regional accrediting agencies. All applicants need to have taken either the law school admissions test, also known as the LSAT, or the graduate record examination, also known as the GRE. I would encourage you to visit LSAC's website and ETS's website to learn more about when the next test administration is scheduled. You need to have a valid test score to be considered for admission. We will consider the scores from the most recent 5 years, and the score needs to be valid at the start of the semester for which you're applying. In addition, the committee will use the highest score achieved even though we'll see all of the reported scores. Applicants applying to our early decision program should plan to take the LSAT no later than the October administration, and for all other applicants, no later than the February administration in the year you're intending to enroll. If you're using the GRE to apply, plan to take it and have a valid score available by the respective application deadlines. Applicants must sign up for LSAC's Credential Assembly Service, also known as the CAS. The CAS offers a streamlined process to collect important and valuable information to share with the admissions committee. Think of it as a bundling service that contains all of your transcripts, your LSAT scores, your writing samples, and letters of recommendations. What we receive in our end is a CAS report that contains all of these important items. And as a point of clarification, GRE applicants must still sign up for LSAC's CAS service even if they do not plan to take the LSAT. If you have any reportable LSAT score, that will be included in your report and will be used in your evaluation. Here at Texas Law, we require 2 letters of recommendation. The recommendations should be from anyone who can attest to your academic and/or professional capabilities. While we have a slight preference for letters of recommendation from an academic environment, depending on your background, a letter of recommendation from a supervisor is more than appropriate. All letters need to be submitted using LSAC's Letters of Recommendation service. Now let's pivot and talk about what every application needs to have: a non-refundable $70 application fee, a completed application, a personal statement, resume, and any addenda, and I'll distinguish between required versus optional addenda. You may access our application at lsac.org, the same organization that administers the LSAT and offers the CAS report. There, you will complete the application, upload the required documents and any optional statements, and upon checkout, LSAC will collect our application fee. Regarding the personal statement, this is an opportunity to share with the admissions committee your background, interest, as well as the important experiences and aspects of yourself not otherwise apparent from your resume or academic record. Your personal statement demonstrates to the admissions committee not only how you write, a skill that is fundamental to success in the legal profession, but also how you think and how you've reflected upon and derived meaning from your life experiences. Although there is no specific topic or question for the personal statement, your narrative should at some point address your decision to pursue a legal education. In terms of format, you have up to 2 pages and no less than 11-point font with 1-inch margins. A resume is required as part of your application materials, and you should detail any significant professional, extracurricular, or community or leadership activities you may have engaged in. Your resume may not exceed 3 pages, 11-point font, with 1-inch margins. This is an important opportunity to share with the committee your experiences. If you answered in the affirmative to any of the 2 character and fitness questions, or if you were discharged from military service under anything less than honorable conditions, you're required to submit an addendum explaining the circumstances. While not required, we allow students to include in their application an optional statement, a statement of economic, social, and/or personal background. We're interested in other aspects of your background that may not be apparent in the rest of your application or shared in your personal statement, so this is an opportunity to provide that optional statement. In addition, you're able to submit an addendum providing additional context to your standardized test performance and/or education performance. As in the case with other optional statements, keep it to 1 page, 1-inch margins, and nothing smaller than 11-point font. And there you have it, the complete application process for Texas law. Be sure to visit our website where you can download our admissions bulletin and take a virtual tour of the law school. We invite you to visit our frequently asked questions page, which offers more detailed information about each application component. If you have further questions and would like to speak to an admissions representative, you can schedule a virtual meeting. Anything else we haven't addressed, just send us an email at admissions@law.utexas.edu. I hope you found this presentation helpful as you begin the first step in applying to Texas law. Best of luck during the application process, and hook 'em.